Have you decided that you want to form an LLC for your real estate business, or maybe you're just curious? In today's video, I am going to talk to you about how much it costs to form an LLC for your real estate business. So you probably clicked on this video because you want to know how much it costs to form an LLC for your real estate business. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm an attorney here at Molai Law, where we help entrepreneurs just like you start your businesses without dealing with the complicated legal forms. Our Done For You service is backed by over 2,416 5-star Google reviews, and we can help you start your business. Now, before I start talking about how much it costs to form an LLC for your real estate business, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. Taking those actions truly helps our channel grow. So thank you in advance. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. How much does it cost to form an LLC for real estate business? The answer to this question is not as simple as you may think. The first expense you are going to want to keep in mind is going to be the filing fee. Each state varies in regards to how much they charge for filing an LLC. The typical range is approximately $50 to $500. Again, this is all state dependent. In other words, it really depends on where you live or where you choose to form your LLC. Do keep in mind that individuals are able to form LLCs outside of the state that they live in. However, that doesn't come with repercussions. And what I mean by repercussions is there may be additional fees. However, that is not the point of today's video. If you would like to learn about what happens when you form an LLC out of state, make sure you go ahead and watch this video here. We've created multiple videos which you can check out on our channel. Now, with that being said, that is the first fee that you're going to want to be mindful of. But it does not end there. The next step to filing an LLC would be to apply for an EIN number. EIN numbers can be applied for either through the Secretary of State website, depending on the state that you live in, through mail or through fax. Some states do allow phone calls. And do keep in mind that if you are a non-US citizen, you are still able to apply for an EIN number. Applying for an EIN number requires you to answer a couple of questions. If you wanted additional assistance and you wanted some sort of professional or another agency to assist you with the EIN application, then that may be another additional fee. But again, it does not end there. Starting a real estate business, forming an LLC for a real estate business, in deciding to form an LLC for a real estate business, there are some individuals who believe that they can set it up themselves. This is quite true. However, if you're not experienced in filing and forming LLCs, then it's always best to reach out to a professional, someone who has experience in filing LLCs. The reason why I say you want to be able to reach out to a professional or someone with experience is because you do not want to try to do it yourself and then you end up making a mistake or you end up filling out a question the incorrect way. You're doing business, everything's going fine, and then 6 months from filing that LLC, it turns out something went wrong, there was a mistake, and then from that point, instead of being able to move forward, now you have to backtrack. Not only do you lose time from backtracking, but there may be additional fees that you would have to pay. Fees that you could have avoided if you had reached out to a professional. So what I recommend you do is you reach out to a professional that lives in your state or someone who has experience in filing LLCs. So now that we talked about the filing fees, the EIN application additional assistance fees, as well as the professional fees, now you have to ask yourself, what do you plan to do with your real estate business? Some entrepreneurs like purchasing real estate and then holding it and then just holding on to it and not really doing much, while other entrepreneurs tend to purchase real estate and then rent it out. Regardless of what option you decide to do with your real estate investment, the fee that I am going to talk about now applies to both. Individuals who want to hold the real estate and then individuals who want to rent out the real estate. And that fee is going to be the maintenance fees. When you purchase a house, the typical expenses in order to maintain that house so that it remains in as good condition as possible may include yard work. If you purchase property, real estate property that's out of state, then you may have or you may hire a property manager, and of course possible real estate taxes depending on where your real estate is located. Again, each state is different, and I do recommend that you reach out to a professional who lives in your state or a professional who is experienced in real estate. So again, maintenance fees applies to entrepreneurs who both want to just hold the real estate, and then to entrepreneurs who want to rent out the real estate. Now, the fee that I'm going to talk about next really only applies to individuals who want to be able to rent out their real estate. Individuals who want to be able to rent out their real estate are required to apply for business licenses in the county that they live in. Each county is different, and so if you're in that second group, I do recommend that you reach out to your county in order to determine what their requirements are in renting out the business and making sure that you have all of the business licenses in order to use your real estate property as a rental property. Of course, you are able to apply for that business license on your own. However, if you decide that you want a professional to assist you with that application process, then that may be an additional expense. Now, the last fee I want to bring to your attention is going to be the business insurance. If you're not too familiar with business insurance protects the business assets. This means that once you form your LLC for your real estate business, say for example, you rent out that real estate property, and for whatever reason, the tenant decides to sue you. In that case, they would be suing your LLC, which means that any sort of business assets that's tied to that LLC or connected to that LLC or owned by that LLC would potentially be liable for that lawsuit. Say, for example, your LLC has a net worth of approximately $300,000. In other words, your LLC has approximately $300,000 in assets. In that case, you may want to consider applying for business insurance. Of course, the policy amount really differs and really depends on your situation. Say, for example, the tenant brings a lawsuit in the amount of $300,000. With your $1 million business insurance policy, you will be able to cover that expense up to the $1 million insurance policy amount. And of course, with business insurance, you will have additional expenses. If you happen to enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you would like to learn more about how much it costs to form an LLC, make sure you click the link in the description box below to book your free call with a professional who can assist you with understanding and clarifying how much it costs to form an LLC for your real estate business. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to rise. If you would like to learn more about LLCs, corporations, sole proprietorships, DBAs, make sure you watch one of these videos here.